but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year number 2, Joe Burrow.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for Mixon last week: 17 carries, 82 yards.
After the last game, they had plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
Third play in this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense in this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this is now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rest before the playoff push, all of those things. Sometimes when you get an open date early in the season, it's not really much of an advantage. You might be playing well, that slows down your momentum. This is a big deal, and teams definitely like it. The later, the better.
And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Jets about set to go here on the offensive side for the first time. And leading them out, Charles, the #2 overall pick in this April's draft. It's Zach Wilson out of BYU.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Ertz has it left side. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll drop this underneath to Carter. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
This defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack him, because right now...
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And some pretty fancy footwork that time. Able to spin forward, and they're going to give him 4 yards on the play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. That catch good for only a couple. From the 25 on second down. Burrow over the middle. That's caught by Chase. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Second down and goal. Burrow. Touchdown. It's complete. Tyler Boyd. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gostkowski the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a Bengals score. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This is complete to Hawkins. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Throwing again on second down. Wilson, he's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jakeem Grant, 83 yards. And the Jets on just 2 plays have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, a leap it. He will make the catch. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And he's got this down to the 35. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down Jets. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. 7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down now. It's Carter fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Joe Burrow and the Bengals set to go back on offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Here's Chris Jones now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Ertz over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll check this one down to Carter. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we are at halftime here on Hop. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Jets now to take over.
Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this 2nd half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Burrow will throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Carter to start the drive. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's more. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Now Wilson on first down. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. And out now, here come the Bengals. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now it's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's set away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York ready to go again offensively. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Burrow from his own end zone. Slant pass to Boyd. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 99 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Johnson now returning. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson got an open man. Keelan Cole. First target, first catch, and a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again is Wilson. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Wilson. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Flush down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, it's certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The rookie Zach Wilson and the Jet offense set to go to work once more. They'll start on the ground. Carter. Carter, a first down and more. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From midfield now, Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. This one hauled in by Sample. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Drew Sample, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards remain for second down. Now Wilson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give, Carter running right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims there to make the grab. And the Jets are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Time for Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense to take over now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now. And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver. They will throw on first down with Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. That catch good for only a couple.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. On first down, Carter. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.